And hello and welcome to another Folder stream. Today we're gonna have first match of the Gold League in the Age of Kings Cup, and I'm gonna cast it together with ACAP.
Hi everyone, good afternoon.
Hopefully we see a couple of really nice games between our Seed 1 and Seed 2 of the tournament, Bucket and Norfa, also known as Goldstroker. I will
Are you
just
saying that Bucket is seed 2 of the tournament?
Yes, indeed. With his elo, he got in as
Unbelievable.
Seed 2. Norfa probably, depending on his 1v1 performance and how well he is in shape, will be a very tough opponent. Maybe gonna sweep through the tournament easy, maybe not. Let's see. So I gave them the information that they can start with the as well, so we should be shortly able to find the lobby. And seems like Bucket must rehost cause Norfa didn't get the map pack Sage.
So he read all the rules but not the map pack. What a shame.
Yeah, what a shame indeed. And here I hoped we will have actually professional players for once in a while.
It started pretty well.
And then it went downhill quite fast. A classic. Always creates downtime as well, but I think all the issues are resolved now. They should host and start the game really soon. Meanwhile, I guess we can take a look at the draft. So we have Gold Rush as the home map of Norfa, Fortress for Bucket, we kind of knew that, and Arena is the neutral one. So a
And do
lot.
you know what they banned?
Yeah, you can see it on the screen as well. So the
Ah,
bans
yeah.
were the other maps. Basically, it's only 7 maps, so all maps are always in the draft, either banned or picked.
Okay.
And there are no leftover maps. Same for the Sifs. There are basically no leftovers. Sif picks were Chinese for Bucket for his Fortress and Turk pick instantly for Norfa. So I guess that's most likely his Arena pick. Could be for Fortress as well, I guess, but feels more like no one. Teutons, Franks, and Vikings as well. Bucket. I would guess Teutons is then most likely his Arena pick. Like Franks, Rush.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Norfa's Fortress and Gold Rush, I'm not too sure. He got Goths, Celts, and Japanese. Like, people like Goths a lot on Fortress, and I guess it kind of counters Chinese. That could be it. Or like Turks for Fortress, Celts Arena. I feel like Japanese has to be the Gold Rush Civ. The others feel like too slow with like only infantry.
I mean, I play Gold Rush quite a lot. I don't see Japanese very often, but that seems to be the most logical, yeah.
Mongols Britons were the bans for Norfa, so he wanted to get rid of all the ranged civs, it seems.
I like Bucket's pick better, personally.
Yeah, overall as well. But I feel like Norfa's probably gonna troll a lot, so
Okay.
hard
He
to
might
know.
he might have some strategies in
Mm,
mind, exactly.
he's like usually not too meta player. So far I cannot find the lobby. At least Bucket gave me the ID, so hopefully kind of unfortunate for casting stuff, especially if it's not high elo player and they are not shown on that AoE draft thingy the pros use. Then it's not that easy often to find. Unable to join due to an error. Okay, that's odd.
Let me see if I can find it.
They gave me the ID, so I looked for it via the ID, but tried to join, it gave me error. Good old D.
Yeah, for me it works. I've joined the game. Are you still looking for it, Folder?
Yeah, still trying to
I'll
get it.
ping you how I did.
Okay, that would be sweet. Okay. Oh, perfect. Downloading match content. Nice.
Let's go.
Quite sad that everything has to be done from outside because the in-game functions are not actually working.
Yeah, I have to do it this way all the time.
But good to know that Spectator, I didn't know that Spectator dashboard now works for below top 200 as well.
It works really well.
When I started using it, it was like only showing top 200 people.
Yeah, they've changed it recently.
Very nice. So we can change to the in-game part. And indeed, it's gonna be Turks against Teutons. Bucket already preparing the houses in the front. As you guys can see, this is the TTL League version of Arena. So no back walls and quite a decent amount of backspace. Not like ranked where you have like zero space in the back, sometimes not even a woodline, and if you get castle dropped, you just GG by default, as all your resources are denied and you have no space to fall back to.
That's true. It's very helpful for defensive player to have that space at the back.
If you lose map control, it allows you to have the farms in the back, even production buildings. In ranked, you can especially struggle a lot if you can't get outside to do your production outside, to have any space for production buildings. Imperial Age. And the versions they use also for the pro games are just a bit more forgiving if you lose the map control. Oh, nice lure on the boar. Gonna have to see if it's gonna be like a classic Turk forward castle drop or castles at home, or just maybe boom, or everything. Also just the first boar now here for Goat Stroker. He went full on the DS first. Bucket already getting the second boar in. Not the best lures ever. So, ACAP, how do you like the win chances for like Teutons against Turks arena?
I'm very curious what Bucket is going to do, if he's gonna go very aggressive and early feudal time. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, at least he's doing Loom already.
I would expect him to go forward and not let the Turk player reach Imp too easily. And he's already on stone, so that's what he's going to do.
Yeah,
But
indeed.
it's not going to be easy because I think a Bucket is used to the ladder map where there is no space at the back. Here, you can easily just wall half of your base
And it is
behind
a
the wall.
lot of backstone, so that stone is super safe here. But indeed, it's gonna be for Castle FC here from Norfa already sending to stone, queuing more villagers, still not in gold. It's gonna be an FC
I
Castle
like
drop.
Stroker position better, but because of the map
Hmm.
that has the backstone, I think it's going to be very difficult for Bucket to do a lot of damage.
If he gets inside with the tower rush and fast enough, he could potentially deny the golds. Like if he gets the tower on the wood liner here, he can at least deny golds. But the stones should be with a little bit of walling be super
And
safe.
the right goal is going to be
Oh,
difficult
he's
to
gonna be
deny.
in light of sign of that. Oh no, this house is gonna show everything already.
Yeah, it's unlucky.
Very unlucky by one tile. He probably didn't look at the map beforehand. I'm not sure if he wanted to tower rush on this specific map, but at least the tower rush nonetheless will make sure that the castle is not dropped on his face. For me, that's always already kind of a win against the Turks. And it's a really fast FC here from North. I think this could be maybe very fast GG if the first Janissaries come out and Bucket is not even inside. At least a lot of idle time in wood spending, so he's denying the berries. So overall, still quite nice first tower.
Yeah, it is actually a very good first tower. But I felt like Stroker is not panicking. Dropped a few houses. Feels like he's very composed. So
yeah, and as he was already on stone that fast, worst case he can drop 1 or 2 towers. Most likely gonna wall here with his
exactly.
upbuildings.
He's going for it. It looks like he listened to you.
Oh, he's even like already contained walling this.
That's a great.
Oh yeah, slamming down the stone walls.
That's a great move.
Oh, that's a very low villager though. Oh, see, he has no loom.
Oof,
Just
no
got
loom
it
is
now.
very risky.
But
Very
he
dangerous.
just got loom now. Gonna be a bit delayed, but Bucket won't get more than maybe another tower and then have to leave.
But Bucket can still get in through the...
Oh, to be fair, that's a very low one here. But yeah.
Yeah, Bucket can get in. I think he's gonna go for it. It's a good micro from Stroker.
Yeah, really good micro here. And he's gonna be up and get his defensive castle down.
Bucket is not gonna go for the small corridor. He's going for the... What is he gonna do? Try to... no, he's going for the corridor.
Oh, yeah, sending villagers back so they can shoot. Oh, nice controlling with the tower and one Vilgal kill. But already almost halfway up is Godstroker or Noffer. And hello Xelos, yeah indeed, good old Teuton Tower Rush.
Yeah, it works every time.
At least to contain the enemy in sight. Would be sweet to get a market here for Bucket and try to sell his way up.
Stroker is very confident. He didn't re-wall behind. Oh, now he's going for it. I was thinking it's a lot of confidence not to re-wall. It's too late.
Lot of low villages.
The best way to lose your build.
Ooh, And he's inside. That's gonna be at least very defensive castle position Goatstrucker has to go for.
Yeah,
But he's gonna get it up nonetheless.
he can cover 2 towers. It's not that bad for his castle, but
No, he's only gonna cover one. It's for him too risky to drop it right on the tower, as it's already almost done.
that is a very defensive castle because now Bucket can go on the other side.
I think Bucket should just go home now. He kinda got the forward control.
Oh, he can tower the gold on the other side. And that's
I
what
feel
he's
it's
going
not worth
for.
it. Like, this
Look,
tower
he's
is
going for
gonna
it. No,
die.
no, that's what he should do.
He's going for it, but I don't think he should.
He's gonna deny the gold. I don't know if he knows that there is an extra other gold on the right hand side.
I mean, there's no way he can scout it, so he doesn't know.
Yeah.
But
So you
yeah,
think
now
that's the only
just
gold
gonna be
available.
Will rushing. It's a feudal tower, it has no range. And I think Goatstrucker is most likely gonna wall him in, like one house here, and the villagers can never go out again. Bucket should just run at this point. Save the villagers. You bought time, you got the map control, you don't want to lose 6-7 villagers when you're almost up to castle age. Oh, those 4 are
Oh,
so dead.
he can wall him. He can wall in the villagers.
I guess, yeah, those 4 are dead.
Those 4 are dead, yeah.
At least those 3 gonna run. Oh no, game paused. I hope
Yeah,
it's not a
game
drop.
paused. I
And
got a pause as
hello,
well.
Jack Raggers. Okay, Bucket asked for Black Pros. Game was paused by Norfer.
What is Norfer 1v1 Elo folder?
It's hard to say. He only has like 15 games or so, and the last time he played is over a year ago, ranked 1v1. He reached 1930 though.
He seems to be in shape.
The Janissary production has started. So far, no further communication. Nothing on Discord. Maybe I should introduce in my tournaments also a no pause rule, like the pros have to follow nowadays.
Yeah, last Elo 1934 for Goatstroker. And for Bucket 1840.
Okay, now we are back. Yeah, Janissaries are already on the villager hunt. Maybe get a barrack up or something in the stable. Try it. Full cancer. Now, those villagers should go home now. Yeah, fine. That's good. Oh, and here's already Janissary going out on the map.
Yeah.
I guess all the villagers were spotted. None gonna sneak.
One of them.
I don't think he cut the tree, so it was already pretty bad. There's the Janissary. Oh!
No, I didn't see him.
Oh, nice. We now can sneak in here and get a stable up. That would be really good. Those 3 are gonna make it home. The one Janissary most likely won't be able to finish them off with his terrible accuracy. Oh, hello, Holy Roman. Yes, it is live. I can see what you posted. And my co-caster is Akip, a good age friend of mine. Oh, and there is the Peter though.
It's a great move from Stroker.
But the second one is missing. He should show it.
But he's gonna take down that gate very rapidly with the Janissaries.
Also true.
Bucket is barely gonna be a castle.
He can do like a defensive tower here, wall here. Oh.
Right, yeah, he needs, but there are farms. He needs to delete the farm. He needs to re-wall behind. It's gonna be a lot of distraction.
He also have to wall here.
He's already going for it. Deleted the farm.
But yeah,
Good
he
move,
now
but it's a
realized
lot
that
of-
there is also. Oh, but the Janissary killed it.
Oh, yeah, there is a hole.
And don't forget, this
The
is
left.
the new patch. Janissaries have one less range. Oh, that castle. Oh no. I'm not
No,
too
no, it's
sure.
good. I think it's a good castle.
But it's gonna cost a lot of villagers with that amount of Janissaries.
Oh, yeah. That's 7 Janissaries. That's gonna be very difficult to finish it.
I feel like just relying on the walls, towers behind first, and siege workshop would have been better. Nowadays you can
Yeah,
stop them.
he's never gonna finish it. There's no way. He's
He
guaranteed to
made a
lose them.
tower. That's a real bucket move. Oh, and that's gonna be for the forward castle for Goatstroker. Oh, replenishing the villagers, sending the low ones back.
70%.
Just make
I
sure
mean,
you micro. Oh, another villager down. But he was gonna get
yeah,
most of the
he's gonna clean.
Janissaries.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to.
He's gonna clean up everything.
No, he is not. Oh, he is.
Yeah, nice micro. Very good micro. Oof.
No castle inside at least. Nice one. But I guess the Janissary is gonna just kill that gate anyway.
Yeah, he has good look. He's rewalling behind the houses. I think it's a pretty good defense. If you look at the Vil count, I mean, he's 5 Vil behind, but it's not a huge. 8
I
Vils
mean,
behind now.
he's probably soon 10 vills behind with the second TC already going up in a good Fudiko. Gold. I feel like, yeah. I feel like it's just gonna be an embrace at this point,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the Turks should be way ahead of the Teutons,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
exactly. With the fast bombard cannon, it's gonna be very hard to stop.
To be fair, yeah, less range, more accurate, but if they're alone and going on full max 7 range Xelos, they're still pretty inaccurate. And yeah, we're just going full abuse of Turks, getting all the gold on the map already and buy away to Imperial Age at one point. But nice stonewalling behind the houses. Bucket does no. Houses alone are just not safe. We have 9 on food against 11, but 23 on gold, and yeah, already the buying of food has begun. Seems like, despite the valid effort of Bucket, this will end. Damn it, that was a sneeze. It's gonna end
be very efficient timing for Stroker.
the way the Turks end games. Even gonna have the stone for forward castle, not gonna bother selling it. Just
it's a perfect resource balance.
Yeah, the perfect Turkish resource balance. It's such annoying bullshit to play against. Just send all your villagers on gold, buy food, and be up to imp with hand cannons and bombard cannons. Oh, Bucket not even going for barracks. He thinks this is gonna be Castle Age game, but imp already on the way.
Yeah, it's a very efficient timing. Now he just has to drop a forward castle. And it's gonna be unstoppable.
Oh, I really wish he went for the Mangonel defense. Imagine like 3 Mangonels, a little bit of micro, not getting outranged anymore. If he gets a good shot, the Janissaries are dead. And you can at least deny the forward castle drop.
Can you fight Janissaries with Mangonels?
Now you can. They have one less range, so you don't outrange the Mangonels anymore. And
they just need to split and they one shot, right?
Yeah, you cannot fight like with one Mangonel, but if you have like 3, like with crossbows, it is basically now. And like a bit of attack grounding, you have now chances. It's not the best, of course, but you're not just straight up useless like before. But I feel like Bucket is still in the mindset of the old days, like it was 20 years. That mangonels are just not an answer at all.
I think Bucket is gonna be surprised with the timing.
Very likely.
30 seconds to him.
But the problem is you should never be surprised by a fast uptime with Turks. Just always abuse the market and somehow get it. Especially seeing the second castle should kind of be an indicator.
I think he knows by now he's attacking food to go up, but he's gonna be 2 or 3 minutes behind.
At least there is no siege workshop yet, so no bombard cannons to speed up.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually. He's maybe worried about the range, but then
Oh,
Shiki
he's sending the knight. And he's gonna get in. Probably just run straight into the castle and die. Oh, not even. Hero Knight raiding the enemy eco.
Very good reaction from Stalker again.
Yeah, very good quick walls.
He lost the veil, but he was behind.
This one fucked up though. But like
Yeah.
2-3 Janissaries will clean up the knight.
Oh, I spoke too quickly, yeah.
Oh, not even gonna get a villager kill.
He's gonna not get it.
Oh, and did Bucket decide not to go imp? Oh yeah. He, instead of using the resource to go for imp, he's now trying for the full castle H defense. I like it, it's basically his only chance now.
Yeah,
But
he will
I
need
think
rams in that case.
But the
A
problem
ram
is,
push could have been a good idea.
with the castle. The main problem is even rams are not that good, because Janissaries get bonus damage against rams.
Yeah, but you put the knights on Janissaries, they have to micro the knights. And
You need a lot, it's for sure better, and it will soak a bit of damage. Feel like he could be just too far behind. He needs a lot of knights to clean this amount of Janissaries, and they can just fall back to the castle.
I agree, he would need a lot of them. He got the +2 upgrade, so he's definitely... That's what he is looking to do.
Not even sure if +2 changes anything against the high damage of the Janissaries. Would they kill in a less? I do not know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure way too few amount of
knights. That's not enough, yeah, he will need more. And
oh,
without
man.
rams,
25 Janissaries already. He's gonna need like 40 knights. Yeah, he's gonna see the mount and probably run back. Oh no! Oh, he's trying.
Another castle coming.
Oh, he's gonna sacrifice all the knights probably to just try and snipe the traps to buy time. Oh, he's going for the surround actually. But yeah, it's GG.
It's a good surround, but not enough numbers.
All knights cleaned, and indeed there is the GG. Such classic Janissaries, you cannot beat those fuckers. But very good defensive play here from Goatstroker. Didn't overreact, didn't underreact, just perfect amount
it was
of
amazing, yeah.
containing the tower rush in one section.
He didn't even delay his castle time. I mean, he was completely unfazed.
And also a really good build order. He went basically for like the very aggressive 23-24 pop-up castle drop with Turks. A really smooth build as well. And then into good defense and crazy aggression. It's one score point here for the good old goat.
So the next map is going to be Bucket's map, so Fortress.
Basically, you are allowed to pick any of the two maps as the loser.
Okay.
So you can also, if you feel like I lost the first game, I want to keep my hidden strategy for the last game.
Okay.
And I'm confident on the enemy map, and I have to win it anyway. You can basically try and go for it. So that's a win for the Turks, lose for the Teutons. That's why I like to get the Civ and map drafts with the links instead of screenshots, because then I can use the web page option with the icons to show the wins and the losses.
It's a good question between Bohemian and Cannoneer and Janissaries. I'm not sure.
I
Who's
feel
the strongest?
like Janissaries are just more streamlined, so to say. And the castle just is something you want anyway, especially forward, to have a safe position for your ranged units to just sit under. Like there's a big difference of having like 20 hand cannons that are alone and 20 hand cannons or Janissaries sitting under forward castle. And I will cast the recorded sets during next week, Holly. I have your set, Indian against Philip, and Tenry's set so far on the list. I'm most likely going to overall through all three of them and most likely cast them all at once on a day when I have a couple of hours free time, basically.
I agree that not banning Turks on Arena is a very confident move. Looking at the chat.
He couldn't ban Arena in this Turks in this case. So basically, the Civ draft works that the very first thing is a hidden free pick, so you can get one Civ always from the 13. Even both could have picked Turks and have a mirror match. It allows for people that have a specific strategy of the home map to be able to do that 100% and not get fucked by the Civ draft.
So Stroker was lucky to get Arena.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, it's probably why Picture probably hoped for it, but that all lined up pretty well.
Okay, seems like they're starting the second game, so we're gonna go spectator dashboard, look bucket again. Okay, that's not our bucket. That's team game. Okay, they're still in the lobby. There's the lobby regicide.
Yeah. No, it has not started yet.
Okay, they had to redo because the wrong map was loaded.
Did you see the next map?
The next map is gonna be Regicide Fortress. So Bucket did pick his home map, so he's most likely gonna go for his Chinese. He trained beforehand. And I still think it's probably then a Goth pick for Stroker. Feels like the natural counter to the Archer Civs. And they're still only showing the lobby for me, not the game. I guess in the meantime, just to demonstrate it a bit to chat, I can show you the Civ draft and how it actually works. Open the link for the best of 3. Hopefully it's shown.
No, at the moment we can see the existing Civ draft from.
Okay, then we just have to switch really quick. Civ draft. So basically, this is the Civ draft, and if it gets started, both players are simultaneously picking one of the Civs, so you can have the same Civ basically. It's a hidden pick. The other player will only see it after he has picked his own Civ as well. So let's say I go for Chinese, And the other one can still go for Chinese or anything else. Let's also go for Chinese, and then it just gets revealed. And then the
So you can,
bans begin.
yeah, so you can have mirror
Yes.
matchups.
In this case, the idea behind the set was just that you, for one, can get mirrors if you want to, basically. And the most important part is that with this one Civ pick before the bans, you can make sure that you will get a specific Civ for your specific homemade strategy that you prepared beforehand. And I would say it's mostly beneficial for players that prepare, or if you like the lower seed and you really want to beat the higher seed and prepare one special build order for a special map. This way you can make sure that you will be able to do it. Okay, it seems like they started, so we can switch back to the initial stuff. Okay, that's their build order spectator dashboard and ongoing the Regicide game.
Yeah, it's there.
Be a good capture age and load. Why are you not loading? Bad capture age.
Oh, he picked Celts. Good stroker.
Oh, interesting. To be fair, also pretty good against Chinese with the Chukunus having lower range.
I just managed to get into the game. Did you manage?
Now I managed to load for some reason. Oh no, DE crashed. That's why I couldn't load in. I have to restart the game. So I fear we will have to take a couple more seconds before we can start into the game. Okay, back in the E. Trying to spectate. Hopefully this time it won't crash. Oh, seems good. Perfect, and we are in. So,
Perfect. I can see on your screen now. Oh, don't
nice.
accelerate the start. It's interesting. Look at the baller with the scout.
Oh,
Few good moves.
here we have the normal baller with the
I like
villagers,
that.
but it's
I
really
like
nice.
that
Yeah.
they're using the king to scout.
Mm. The king is always faster than a scout in Dark Age, so it's super safe unless you directly run into a castle, for example.
It's not impossible that you crash on a castle.
But it's rather unlikely unless you like totally stay here, because if you just run by it, the king is so fast, won't get
Yeah,
hit.
true.
But if you accidentally click like this field, don't look, and then it gets shot, that's pretty sad.
Is it a one shot? Yeah, it's probably a one shot, right?
Most likely, I guess. 11 attack, all the extra arrows, and the king. Well, I guess maybe not. The king has like 80 HP, I think. Oh,
Okay.
kings are not shown at the top. That's sad. Now they are both in the castles and we cannot look. Oh no, that one is outside of the castle. So 75 HP, no armor. So I guess it probably
You need
won't
if
get one shot.
yeah.
Like I think it's like 6
So worst case
arrows.
scenario, you can change direction and survive. So it's so many. It's 4 arrows of 11 damage.
Oh yeah, that's true. Jack Raggers, go to hotkey for the king could be nice for this kind of map. I mean, Mihai directly sent the king straight running into it. Like this position, it's hard to run straight in. You need like 2 shots, but I guess tower and castle would kill it. But yeah, you can be unlucky, that is true. It can
You
happen.
can be unlucky if it's trying to get in and getting stuck on the wall.
Also, as Aka mentioned before, luring the boar with the scout is really nice on this map because you can just heal it in the castle, the king can scout meanwhile. And then your villagers won't have quote-unquote idle time from gathering resources. From not getting resources, but getting the ball.
I mean, Chinese might be a good play because look at that eco. He's up 1 minute earlier, so he's gonna be booming way faster.
Like in the
He
old
has
days, Chinese were like the favorite fortress civ just cause of the extra villagers and having no food problems producing with the extra food you start on the map with.
he's gonna get castle extremely quick. Look at that.
But for sure, I think Bucket has to play for like a fast boom and a good timing push before the Celts get online. Because I see hard day for Chinese. No bombard cannons, not the best cavalry.
Knowing Bucket, he might go all in push.
That
Let's see.
is true as well.
All in imp. I think that could be viable actually. It's very close. They are very close to each other, right?
I feel like a fast boom to like maybe 70 villagers and then just go Chukunu fast imp forward castle traps. Would be
I
the thing.
generally do it myself, the 3 TC boom, but if someone is going fast imp 1 TC and puts a position in front of your base, it's very hard to
Mm.
to keep your economy.
But the map has a lot of space. I feel like a direct fast imp push with 1
Yeah.
TC could be just not enough to actually kill someone on this map. It's not like
Let's see.
arena where you're then stuck in your base.
I'll be surprised if Bucket goes for a boom. Let's see. It's not really his playstyle.
He is getting on stone without, 5 on stone, no mining camp. He's gonna go 3 TCs. That's just to get a 50 stone for the second TC.
Yeah, you're right.
I think like you, with Chinese at least, you need a little bit of eco behind. So I think it's a good approach. Just fast uptime. You're safe from castle age aggression unless it's like a bajillion ramps and units, which take time. If he then gets kind of fast in behind and push. TC on the woodline, probably TC here in the gold, getting rid of the straggler. Oh, I think it's... Oh, it is a straggler tree. Sometimes the ones here are not always stragglers. So yeah, indeed, the 3 TC boom. So far, no extra here for Goatstroker. Also didn't do a market for his upbuilding, or am I blind? Oh, it's here in the... Okay. Interesting one.
No, I like it. It blocks.
But there's still
not freezing
a gap, so it's not really walled.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be... Okay, he's gonna go for the relic, so just 1 extra TC now directly on the stone. Oh no, he's bought the stone. Also an option. So 3 TCs and relics, and Bucket's doing the same, so it's just gonna be a more, let's say, arena approach, going for the boom behind and the relics up front. Getting this to late game.
So it's a relic fight, but without scouts.
Yeah, kind of just your starting scouts, maybe a couple of unique units, yeah. With votes behind here for
Oh yeah, true. You can go
Goatstroker.
with the woods. They probably shred monks. He's making a lot of woods though. Oh, that's 6 of them already.
I mean, they are pretty cheap and you need at least a couple, because one, if you pay attention, you will always get 1 conversion. Not producing any more so far. Oh, and he's going straight for the right relic. Oh,
Yeah,
Bucket should see
pretty
with
good.
the scout, should get his monk here to the edge of the map.
Pretty good timing. Oh, that's very smart.
This one, realizing there are no hero votes, and we'll get this 1 relic. Very likely he's gonna get this one too if he scouted it at least.
Very smart.
Norfer did. Will this monk actually get inside? Oh, he's delaying with the scout. Nice one. Yeah, agreeing. Oh, and he's gonna sneak in. Nice one. So it's most likely gonna be, unless he's like investing a lot here, 2 to 3 relics. I think North has scouted. Oh, he barely missed this one.
Oh, he hasn't found it. That's true. He's gonna go for the
Bucket knows about
relic on
this one
bucket
though,
next
and
to bucket
this.
space.
Yep, he got this one first. And he is gonna try for the bottom one. Oh, Bucket is trying to wall this off. Has the scout. Oh, don't lose your scout, Bucket. You're gonna need it to kill that monk. Ah, but he is preparing the Chikunos. Oh, walling in. Oh, probably he's gonna convert the villager now. Oh, no. Going for the monk snipe. Probably not gonna get it. No, too many units. But oh, you can snipe it with the Chikunos, man. Just killing his own villager. Oh, send your monk out fast now. Now's the time. Yeah, now's the time, Bucket. So it will most likely be 3 to 2 relics. Slight villager lead for Goatstroker despite being up
Yeah,
slow. Oh, so
that's what
much
I
idle
was.
time.
That's what I was about to say the same thing. Bucket got distracted by this old relic fight.
Mm.
It's not easy to do everything.
Couldn't keep up the villager production as well as he hoped to. And it seems like this is gonna more and more into a late game approach for both. And again, I feel like Celt Onagers, not even Siege Onagers, just normal Onagers, gonna just destroy Chinese.
I was about to say, if it goes for full boom and they have a stable position, Celts are much better.
Mm. Having no bombard cannons against fast shooting Onagers is just terrible. Shogunus as well, less range.
Exactly. And the Albedeers are super fast as well.
You only
They
have light cav, not even Hussar, no paladins, so even your cav is not that good at sniping onagers with all the helps around. Oh, the king of bucket was sent out of the castle. Okay, he's gonna put it into that tower. Now wants to stonewall this up. Nice approach, he's gonna secure this gold and a lot of wood that way. But I feel like Bucket is... Oh no, he's getting bot king. I feel like he should... and ballistics. I feel like he shouldn't get those upgrades yet. And rather try to get a fast imp timing.
Does he see the relic on? Does he see the relic on the left? Bucket?
Oh, yeah, Bucket did scout this one, so he's gonna send a Chikunus to try and contest for it. Oh.
Oh, he's gonna run into Shokunus.
Yeah, nice one. He's not getting distracted. He wants to go straight for the relic. And yeah, the monk has to back up. Oh, double monks. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, he's gonna snipe them both. Boom, 1 and 2.
But the woods will now kill though. He had too few and they took too long to reshoot. The delay between the shots is just but he's gonna sneak the relic, but I guess the votes will just turn tail once Nova realizes the relic is not on the field anymore.
No, he hasn't realized.
No, he's realized. Yeah, and he's just gonna go. And already Imperial Age on the way here for our Celt player.
I'm surprised the Wards won the fight so convincingly. They have no upgrades.
But it was 6, even 8, I think, when the fight started. And Bucket shouldn't have targeted the second monk. Rather get one conversion and just micro against the votes. Because Chikunus are not the best to micro, and it takes so long for the second shot after they finish their volley. They got so many free hits from the votes. I have a slight villager lead here for our Chinese player. But it's gonna be a lot of onagers probably very soon. With vote approach first, of course. Halbedi is not the best against Chikunus yet. And it will end 3 relics to 2. Off TC now for Bucket.
Yeah. Can be 4 TC on both sides.
But so far it's 17 military to 1. So, oh, it's gonna be a night opening for Bucket. Okay. He's counting on the votes, and that's indeed what's happening. Votes first
but
against the Chigunus.
the switch is going to be very easy because he's already going to be fully upgraded in infantry.
That's indeed true.
So
Just
he
2
might,
upgrades to click. He might even just get at least
exactly.
pikemen. But it's gonna be the full vote approach so far.
Yeah.
Not even any siege workshops yet.
Interesting.
And if we see a bunch of Cavalier, that may work out for the initial fight at least. Both players more or less might gaming.
Goat is going forward, take a forward position.
Probably gonna castle that hill, and indeed that's happening.
Yeah.
7 Cavaliers against 17 Boat Raiders and 2 Monks though. Still need quite more numbers here for Bucket. Villager count more or less the same. Slider head for Bucket. Oh, Petards. Okay.
Only 6 on wood for Stroker.
Yeah, he's
So
not gonna add Halberdier or Siege too
exactly.
soon. He's going full votes. And that could be going really well into Bucket's cards here. He's gonna have fully upgraded Cavaliers soon. And with having basically almost double the HP to a vote.
Yeah, he might be able to clean him up.
2 less base damage, but at least more HP. Oh, North already beginning to stonewall this. Gonna outpost the gold. See what's happening. Oh, he's going for the raid attack. He could get in anyway. Interesting approach.
That might work out pretty well.
No halberdiers, no nothing at home.
Exactly, you might really struggle to clean it up.
But the Epitap's gonna be found by the votes.
No, that's so unlucky, come on.
To be fair, just 2 have to hit and they're gonna do.
Yeah, but as a result, he will have to go for the castle where there's a castle position.
But it's just 1 castle, no ballistics, no attack upgrades. So it's actually pretty fun.
He doesn't have any barracks either to make.
Yeah, he just went full votes. Oh, voting out the rest though now. Oh, but killed the house, got in. Oh, and that's gonna be disaster here for Goat's Eco.
What a great play from Bucket.
Yes, indeed.
Very creative. That was really a gamble to go Cavalier against Celts.
Really needs. Now comes the trap. Still doesn't know about this castle. Just wants to do a frontal assault here. To be fair, not that many villagers yet down for Goat Stroker. He did a really good job, yeah.
Look at the score screened. Stroker was ahead.
Let's see, the eco just plummeted.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, Bucket knows about that castle. The barracks are gonna be rushed. But the Cavaliers are murdering.
The castle in terrible position now. And now with the momentum, he can do something.
Should probably prepare some kind of archer switch behind, because the Halbs will follow very soon. I would love like a bit more raiding. Maybe get light cav to raid without gold cost.
Yeah.
Castle's gonna fall. That's a lot of Cavaliers still. 41 Cavalier. I have to use them now, my friend, before the Halberdiers start to shine. And there is the ARP switch behind as well, or maybe Skirms.
He Could have.
A bit too passive, I feel. That's just
Yeah, he
giving
could have
time.
gone for the barracks and stopped the barrack production.
He probably didn't. Oh, he didn't see them. They were a bit
Probably didn't
out
see them.
of line of sight.
It's what a shame.
It's still gonna take some time to produce the units. So if the archer production or skirms or whatever is starting, you should really start producing units, Bucket. You need something against Halberdiers. Crossbow upgrade now. Oh, let's see how this fight is going. Should be.
Stroker has no food for Albedier. Oh, he's gonna take the fight? No. I don't feel like it's a good fight for him.
Yeah, the Cavaliers are murdering the votes.
I'm not sure why Stroker is taking that fight.
Oh, now he's just streaming in the units.
He's panicking.
Oh! Gates open. Got a couple of nice conversions, but... Yeah, Bucket really needs... You got Crossbowman, just send him forward already. So far the Cavaliers are in numbers that it's enough, but no need to risk it. Oh, and he got through in another raid. This is looking really good.
Amazing play. I would have never gone Cavalier against Scout.
Yeah.
Very impressive play.
I think he knew that archers are just too easily countered by votes and Onagas. And he just gambled on... He saw the votes, and he gambled on it just being votes, no pikes, and it paid out.
I would have gone champions or something, but...
And GG Cold by the GOAT. We're gonna have a series on our hand. 1-1 for the top contender set of Seed 1 and Seed 2 of the tournament in this group stage.
But Bucket is very good at doing a lot of production buildings at the back and making switch units when they don't expect. I played a few times and that's all against him, and that's how he won. He was pretending like just to wall and defend, but actually it was full military at the back of his base. And that shows to be efficient here again.
He's just really, really good at just concealing his strategies. So you have to wonder, what is he even up to? What's he doing? And then he just surprises you.
But you don't necessarily have a way to see it. For example, here, Stroker...
Especially on this map, it was all mapped. There's no way to scout it, even outpost directly on the wall. And it worked out perfectly. Really nice here. And showing why Bucket is the seed second.
Yeah, very good play.
So for game number 3, that means we're gonna see Gold Rush. And I'm very confident it's gonna be Franks for Bucket. But I now have no idea if it's gonna be Goths or Japanese for Goatstroker. I feel like Goth could really struggle with the fast pace of Franks and then throwing X-Men and Gunpowder. So maybe he's gonna go Japanese. Indeed. But we'll have to see. What would you prefer, Japanese or Goths in this situation?
Japanese by far. Japanese is very efficient against Franks. Yeah, you can go throwing Axemen, but I mean, it's not perfect. It's not the best unique unit out there. So I don't think he will go Goth. Did you see the picks already? Not yet,
No,
right?
did not. I wanted to do my guessings first, then we'll see. I think they're still in the lobby, so I have to wait for them loading into the game. But so far, I'm very happy with the first few sets of this tournament. I watched 2 live with this one and 2 Rex. I already looked for scores and stuff. And everything was from the best of 3s to 1s. So nobody so far got just ruffle stomped. I watched over. Everyone had their moments. Pretty nice games. Even the Silver League, like the 1200s, had really nice strategies going on and cool little plays. And I hope everyone watching is also enjoying what's going on. And welcome Indian Condor. It's indeed a Regicide Fortress. So with the different resource start. Like 500 food, 0 gold, 150 stone, 200 wood or something. See, and we have another ongoing match.
Yeah, looks like it has started already.
There it is, Gold Rush, nice. Hopefully the game won't crash this time, I can just load in.
And Franks against Japanese. I was correct.
Nice! We're both good with our picks. Guess the only surprise was the Celts on Fortress so far. At least we could read Bucket very well. As expected, I guess. Okay,
Celts
10
was a good
most.
idea against Chinese, actually.
I feel like both Goths and Celts is basically some kind of counter, but Celts feels like they have the better eco, so they're probably the better chance overall. And
Okay,
there
let's
we
go.
are into the game. With Buckets, Blue Frankus at the bottom and the Orange Goatstroker Japanese at the top. Gonna be interesting to see if it's like super aggression with Japanese, like men-at-arms, towers, skirms, archers from Goatstroker. Or more of an later feudal age, early castle age approach. Bucket most
I
likely opening scouts, I guess.
think that with Japanese, I was about to say it's a long distance and a lot of
Mm.
wolves to avoid. But the men-at-arms are so strong with Japanese that you need a bunch of scouts to clear them. So
And the 9
even if they come late,
resources, the 9 resources here
yeah,
could be really good. Like men-at-arms towers, like one tower here, one tower there, and you have no gold income anymore.
yeah. So even if they come late, they are pretty hard to clean.
And especially if you open scouts, maybe sometimes people just against strong men-at-arms civs open archers no matter what
Yeah,
they civ they have. So that could
I
be an
open
option.
archers against Japanese with Franks all the time because it's too difficult to clean 3 men-at-arms with scouts. You need like 4 or 5 of them, and you'd lose 2 in the process. And it's painful.
To be fair, Indian Condo, I wouldn't judge it by that. Like Goatstroke had a really smooth play, and he actually outplayed Bucket's Chinese for the most of the game, got most of the relics, had a better eco. But then he opened Wood Raiders in anticipation of archers and just got overwhelmed by the hidden Cavalier play from Bucket. If he had a minimum amount of Halberdiers ready with the votes, he wouldn't have any issues most likely. So I feel like Chinese are not 100% unbeatable on Regicide Fortress. I think like Celts especially can do a lot of work as basically a counter pick. Same for Goths. Mongols are always also pretty good because you can just boom and then get into Mango Die with the free castle really quick. Just do Mango Die mid game already to contest relics.
Yeah, exactly.
Then already reach Imperial Age with like 15 Mango Dies instead of the classic 0 and just making your castles. And even like Britain's half-cost TC is already being able to get like longbows early on.
Yeah, Britons are good as well.
I feel like there are more options than just the Chinese, but they are for sure eco-wise probably the best. The extra villagers are just so good. And it's gonna be a Drush even. Pre-mill Drush here from our goat. Did he get a gold already as well? No, he didn't. I guess he's just going for the 2 militia Drush in this case. Like, no need to get a gold. Can be
It
pretty
works as
safe.
well.
He's gathering
No,
all the wolves and sending the wolves into bucket space, I
no,
think.
no way.
He's not making another militia, he's straight sending it for the middle, so he is
Yeah, yeah.
trying to get all the wolves.
Oh,
At least a bunch of them. He's doing the MBL play, guys. He's being MBL. He's now scouting for the resources, but Bucket has really saved back resources though, and
So where do you
and
bring the
oh,
wolves?
so yet he doesn't know. That's the issue.
Ideally to the wood line, but if the wood line is walled,
Oh, he knows about the wood, but the wood line's gonna be walled.
and then the wolves are staying there if you die next to the wood line.
Yeah, they
That's
should. They will
bad.
see the villagers and will try to get the villagers. So to be fair, the wood line's gonna be.
Assaulted.
And we have to see if Bucket can wall this fast enough. Oh, he should be react just wall. Why? I feel like okay, now he's just. To be fair,
Oh,
probably
wolves
good
are
idea.
going for it.
Yeah, but he's gonna get into the TC, then he can just kill the wolves with the
Yeah, but
TC. I
then
think
it's
yeah, fine, fine.
delaying it. It's delaying your stable and
Mm.
everything. Look at the wood for Bucket. He has 50 wood. In 1 minute, I'm not even sure he'll be able to have a stable.
Oh, he will be able. He has 10 on the straggler tree. They pop
Yeah.
100 wood in a
Okay,
second.
he may get it, but then he will have gaps in his
I still
transition.
have a lot of. It's not the smoothest, but I think it's not worth the militia.
I think it's totally worth the militia.
I'm staying sus on that one.
Debate.
But for sure, he's gonna be
Debatable.
fully walled.
Look, so far he's still missing. He's gonna get it. The wood for the stable. I like the play from Goatstroker to go full pole.
I don't like this one here. That's just a dead scout now. I feel like Bucket should, if he wants to go scouts, he should take 2 of those villagers now, send them forward, and also tower behind the scouts. Without tower.
It's actually quite impressive that he's fully walled by minute 9. It's actually not easy to do.
To be fair, I think like that's the reason he took Japanese, like the wood savings early on.
Well, hang on, he hasn't clicked yet. Sorry. Okay, I get it now. Where he's fully walled.
Yeah,
He
he
hasn't clicked
basically
at all.
is trying to drush FC this with the wolf drush. So, no, I guess not really drush FC. I don't think 25. Yeah, 25 should not be enough. Drush FC on this map. Yes, like 1 cow left, only 3 farms. Oh, and there are the forward villagers. Or scouts and towers. He doesn't know about this gold and this gold. Yeah, he should. Yeah, you're probably gonna tower the berries first.
Yeah, the tower is very smart. Just deny the berries. Good
Yeah,
read.
probably tower the berries, wall in the tower, and already cycle to the gold. If you can deny the gold, like what's he gonna do but spears?
You can also put your tower on the hill, right? It should.
Yeah. Oh, and he's not gonna do it. Like, there's hill everywhere, and he chooses the position that's not hill.
But you told me last
Why?
time that you don't get extra damage from the hill. You just get.
Yeah, the extra arrows and stuff don't get damage, but you receive less damage from everything, so it's still worth it. And the first arrow does get the hill damage, I think. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. And he's actually trying to FC this, yeah.
Oh, very good play from Bucket to send full wheels with the scouts. Gonna put a lot of pressure on Stroker. He will have to tower somewhere.
Double bit eggs, more scouts, but he really needs farms soon, I think. Oh, he still has a lot of goats. Did he steal goats early on, maybe from
I'm surprised, yeah. I'm surprised he's still on goats.
Still so many.
I mean, Stroker finished the
Oh man, I hope he's checking this, because this is not walled. Yeah, 2 gaps.
Yeah, it's fine. It's 2 houses.
Yeah, but if he doesn't scout it, then it's gonna be an issue.
No, he will see it. He will see it.
He knows about this gold. He scouted even the mining camp on it. I feel like he should just abandon this position now, wall in the tower, and cycle to the gold.
Oh, he's gonna try to get in. I think he's gonna get in.
Look. I mean, at one point he's gonna get in, but...
No, he's getting now. He's gonna take down the house and it's gonna be...
Yeah, but it's still taking. Then he was just gonna run into spears. Like just... Yeah. From here he can safely, he can tower farms, he can tower gold. Now he's gonna tower the wood line. But yeah, that was a bit too ambitious. 1 villager and too close by. I think he cannot... Yeah, he can... Although his scout saw the counter tower, but I guess he did... Okay, he did realize it now. Stealing the berries. Nice. And that's it for the FC approach here from Goatstroker. That's
Yeah.
not an option anymore. At least at the fast pace he wants to. I guess he can buy his way up, and that's why he really should try to net this. And I think in his no, yeah. I feel like this play is a bit too obvious. Always just dropping the tower directly on it. Just
I saw
try a
it
bit
coming.
more.
How did he guess?
I mean, he realized it's the only one. He probably saw the villagers going over. He's just running straight around here.
He'd
Just
still
put the
be able
tower
to
here,
range
man.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Just build your
Just put-
fucking tower bucket. And
Just put
send
it
your
in the corner.
scouts, man. Send your scouts. Yeah, this tower with fletching would reach
Yeah,
everything, and
exactly.
even without
This
its
tower,
fletching mostly.
this tower will reach everything.
But those spearmen now. I guess if you. Oh, yeah. That's not a fight you want to take. Wall in your villagers and just run away, I guess. Oh, man, all the scouts gonna die.
Very smart move
No!
from Goodstroker.
Yeah. If it
Very
just
smart move.
saved the scouts, it could be an option. But now it's
You
just gonna
might be
be
able to
terrible.
save the Veils because the pikes are very inefficient at killing.
Yeah, the Will's gonna die. First one. No, the second it was 3 villagers, so dead. Already 2 are dead.
But he should run away. What is he doing? He's
Oh
just
no, he's.
using stone. That's slow
Ah.
stone.
Repair at least. Run! Oh no, Bucket. No. Big fail here for Bucket.
It was a very smart start, but yeah, he insisted too much on that position. He should have left with everything.
Mm. If he just made like even a tower here to deny farms, a tower here, and then a tower here.
No,
Would
but
be
the
the
tower on gold
safest.
was smart. But then when he sees the army and all the villas coming,
Mm.
you just
I meant like doing it faster, like
move
committing
move
here
out.
for too long and then going to this side just allowed Goatstrucker to get all those spearmen. And now he's gonna be up way faster to Castle Age, and he's gonna go double stable. Market at least saw this.
He's
It's gonna be
going double
wild.
stable. The Japanese guy.
Yeah, why shouldn't he? He has a really good eco. He will be up first to Castle Age, and he get fully upgraded Castle Age Knights.
I feel like you have great pikes. Just take the position in the middle of the pikes.
I feel like pikes are just basically just too slow. The map is quite
Yeah,
big.
but you wall in your base and then you put your army in the middle, and that's it. You camp the
Yeah,
middle.
but with
Drop
pikes you
castle.
cannot raid. I think you will just raid, and if you up faster, there is never a reason to not just go Knights.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, basically just a better unit. Mobile, more damage. And it's not like Bucket has camels or better knights. So if you're the first one to produce them and keep higher numbers. Oh yeah, Bucket's sitting in this age for a bit longer already. That's not looking good for him.
Yeah, that's very late timing. That's the problem when you send the Veils up forward. You're losing 4 Veils. It's very late farming as well because you went pretty aggressive on the scouts.
I feel like 2 villagers forward would have been better. Half the idle time,
Yeah, I think it's yeah.
you get a towers up anyway with your army.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna lose those villagers because he didn't pay attention.
Oh my god, that's a shame. He didn't see they were stuck outside.
And the knights are coming. Bucket's still
And
not
Bucket
up.
hasn't clicked. There is no way he's
Mm.
going to be able to contain the knight. Actually, you were right. Like the knights was the right play here because they will be able to pressure the palisade gate.
Walling in the villager to try and save it.
That's
Bucket
good, yeah.
thinks he's watching too many Viper videos. I would love to see now there's second TC, but I would also love to see like one forward villager for Siege Workshop.
No. Now you oh, second TC. Okay, I was about to say now he should just go all in. Third stable. I mean, he's so much ahead in terms of having castle units on the field already.
But I
can
feel like,
even
yeah,
you
it's
can take
just a
down the
safer
stable.
play, basically. Just a safer play. You know you are ahead, you have the army control, so just keep your enemy in the base, keep low amount of aggression. Just, he's also not stopping the production completely.
You can even
And
take
at you
down
go.
the stables.
Oh,
Sometimes
Monka already as well.
should go for the stable.
Bucket's probably gonna drop a cheap Frank Castle to survive this aggression. It's gonna be so far behind. I guess he has extra stone here, so he could survive just booming inside maybe. But never a good play on Gold Rush. The gold barely is
Oh yeah,
enough to make
yeah,
imp.
exactly, exactly. And Frank they don't have any good trash, so
And there's the I want to survive castle. And I guess for now, yes, good amount of food. Just drop 2 TCs, TC on the gold, TC on the stone. And try to boom it out. Maybe it's probably his only chance. Like map control is not an option anymore. Godstroker added even more spearmen as well. Still keeps on adding occasional knights. And that villager finally died. Taking one for the right, basically. Oh, he is trying his luck with the full X-Men play. Okay. To be fair, if Goldstrucker's now being too complacent, sitting on his army, and he gets like enough stones soon for a second castle and like 10, 12, maybe 15 throwing X-Men and just takes the middle. Could
I'm
be
not
an
a big
option.
fan of throwing Axemen. I play them often. It's yeah, unless you have a big ball and cost a lot of investment, it's very hard to.
I mean, they're basically just especially good for one thing, and that's murdering any kind of infantry. If you have like 20 of them, no amount of infantry murders them anymore. But if you have a big bunch, you can even, like Gebedus, just micro down and murder even knights. But in Imperial Age, they just fall down a lot against cavalry. Castle Age, if you have a mass, they're kind of fine.
You need to be able, yeah, to have enough to one-shot units. It needs to go out with like 15 at least. And by the
Oh,
time
but
you get,
already, yeah, that's a good play. Already defensive castle here
yeah,
from
exactly,
Godstroker.
and then you will
So
already have a position.
I guess maybe you could get a castle here, or just go all the way around and drop it from the back.
And Godstroker is a really good player. I see him play. He has very smart moves. On Reggie's side, he got surprised by the unit switch, but otherwise he has pretty
Yeah,
clean
he's
positions.
going very methodic,
Yeah,
taking the positions,
and
good
that's exactly
defense.
what he should do. Exactly, take the middle, put a bit of pressure, force your enemy back, then take the middle. He's doing everything right.
Expand your econ, he's already 20 villages ahead. It's
But
one
even on
TC
Reggie's
play.
side, he was doing everything right on
Mm.
Fortress as well.
I feel like this is too little too late. Getting Arson as well to kill TCs, but it's not gonna happen. Soon Imp as well. The position with the castle is just so
Yeah,
secure.
but also credit to Godstroker, right? I mean, you can say too little, too late, but I think Godstroker also played really well.
Mm. Yeah, now he wants to get back in the middle with a castle, but it's not gonna happen. The Castle of Goatstroker basically crushing all hopes here. And the first salve is ruining Bucket's Day and Imp on the way. I think it's probably gonna be an Imp GG.
Yeah, I think that there's nothing to be done after the
Like, if he was up to Imp himself and drops the castle, then maybe. Okay, now he's going for the base. But yeah, Goatstroker realizing it's most
yeah,
likely
but you,
gonna happen.
I mean, you can kill the base, but then you can always move.
Hmm. And he cannot even actually kill the base. Like, now the castle cannot be placed at any good position.
Well, true. But I've lost my
Stone
base
walls.
many times and still win the game on Gold Rush, so... The middle is more important than your base, actually.
It kind of depends on your civ, I would say. In case of Japanese, not even tagged into any kind of archers, the base is kind of important because it's all your food eco. Like with only gold, not much you can do if you don't have tagged into archers. But it's just too late, and there's defensive castle even, so yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm very sure it's gonna be an Imp GG in 1 minute.
Yeah, he's gonna have 2 castles in time. Is bucket open? Yeah, the knight's going in. Go look at the bottom.
Nope. Still
Mm,
walled, but basically doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, great play from Godstalker.
Mm.
I'm a big fan.
It was again really smart defense, not investing too much, always just keeping track of his enemy units. He was like doing really well, just looking where the villagers of Bucket are. And every time he saw that like a villager was missing, like the one going to this side,
Yeah.
he sent a scout or made an outpost to look. When he saw
Yeah,
the villagers
he
going this
anticipated
side.
everything. Look, he's already stone walled on both sides.
Mm.
I mean,
And the second he saw the villagers going around this wall, that's when he dropped all the stone walls on this to prevent the tower to gold. Oh, Bucket's still fighting on.
yeah, I would have probably called it there, but I'm not sure what the plan is. He's gonna go for a ram push, but then
Yes. Bad.
he loves the ram push. He's pretty good at doing it, but in that
Oh,
case,
now Goatstroker realized he can do whatever he wants, so he's just gonna go triple monastery block printing monks. The trolling has begun,
Japanese and
unfortunately.
samurai. Is he going samurai? No. Yeah, those are
Yes.
samurais.
Unupgraded samurais, though. So they kinda died to the X because of the range. If they were upgraded, then I would say fine, because they get the bonus damage and then just, once they get close, murder them. But this way, not really. Send X-Men to kill the knights.
Yeah, the monks are in the base. They are back in the base, so it should be totally fine.
Oh, he sees the siege workshop even.
It's
So,
interesting that he sees it and doesn't make his own siege workshop. He's very confident.
I mean, he has samurai, so he doesn't need mangonels to stop rams.
Yeah, not true.
Okay, that's kind of a throw of units. The monks almost ran into it as well.
No, the monks are... I'm surprised that the score difference is not bigger than that.
I mean, Godstalker basically just stopped making villagers most of the time, as he doesn't care anymore. Now, the block printing monks are just gonna convert all.
Redemption as well. Block printing.
Not sure why Redemption.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Convert
Maybe he's
rams.
gonna just convert the rams, actually, yeah. You know, he's just extra house walling here. Getting the throwing X-Men inside so you can sit under the castles then. Nice. And they cannot get converted as long as they're inside.
I mean, again, Godstalker is very quick because the bucket does that kind of push to me, and often I die to it. It's interesting to see how Godstalker was quick at putting houses everywhere.
And getting out and killing the monks close range. Okay, nice micro here with the.
He might still get the... Ah, no, there are a lot of samurais jumping in.
But it's a lot of throwing
Monks,
X-Men. But oh yeah, they can get shot by the castle because they're standing behind.
But I'm surprised the castle can shoot behind the rams. Normally, I thought the rams would block the shots.
I think it depends on distance and also on units. Like not all units get protected.
Because
by
the Vils, I know the Vils can hide behind the rams.
Okay, what are you up to, Bucket? Still not calling it. He's up to Imperial Age. Okay, now going Lightcav switch. He thinks like you trolling me with monks, then I have a chance still.
Yeah, good luck stopping that push.
This game turned into madness. To be fair, if we can hide this castle and it's not... Oh, it's gonna get spotted by the monk. Monk trick as well. Yeah, that castle's probably not even gonna go up. Oh, it's
It's gonna go up,
but it's gonna get shot by trap. So, oh, he even converted one of the rams. And getting more X-Men. To be fair, those traps are not protected if he gets like the X-Men. And they're shooting from downhill.
Yeah, but you just need 2 monks and you're fine. There is 1 monk already there.
He is trying for the light calf switch. Back it, back it, back it. At least providing entertainment, so I appreciate it. No more stone, need more stone. Buy stone and repair.
He has no more stone.
Oh, he's not realizing. Oh no, he bought it. I was like, the X-Men are pretty fast at killing.
He get produced pretty fast as well. He already has 5. 4. He's gonna be annoying for a while.
And even uphill, so those traps gonna die. And this push is mostly supported by monks, but I guess those amount of samurais is gonna be enough to just kill Lightcav. Oh, conscription not even coming in. But he saved this castle, so he could get conscription here.
Again, Bucket went for the special switch unit at the back of the base. Pretty smart, he works out pretty well in general.
Now building's gonna get converted.
Yeah, but
Time to delete all your houses. Delete the buildings bucket, so he's still gonna get the monks, I guess.
I mean, the
Samurais were out of position, chasing the first.
Upgrade. They have 0 upgrade as well. I'll be very curious to see how it looks.
And they're still gonna kill the Lightcav. Because Lightcav is not a good unit against anything else but monks. I guess villages. But to be fair, now he can add monks now that knights now that all the monks are dead. A bit more micro, get the other monks as well. Oh, nice spotting. Get one, only one. Now to get out of my game castle.
Yeah, now he's adding pikes as well.
GG called.
He's sending the Veils.
And it's gonna be a 2-1 win here for Goatstroker.
Great play from Goatstroker. Very impressive.
Indeed, showing why he is seed number 1, but he is not unbeatable. Bucket showed that it is possible. And I think even here Bucket had a very good shot. Early feudal age, just some misplaced with the tower rush.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And I feel like 1 TC and throwing X-Men is just not manageable. Just defensive castle and trying to outboom it with 3 TCs in the back and then just going for pushback into the middle could have maybe been a better option.
I'm not sure. When you're so much behind, I see where Bucket is coming from. When you're so much behind, you need to go all in, push, and try to take back the position and the map control. If you boom, you're stuck in your corner. So I can see why he did that.
Yeah, I also can totally see it. I just think that his Sith just has not the tools for doing it. If it was like 1 TC, 4 stable knights or something, maybe, but like the castle throwing X-Men approach is just too slow, basically. We saw that when he was ready to do anything on the map aggressive, Goatstroker had already the castle and was up to Imp. But valiant try and very nice games. overall
Yeah.
still. Very
good
entertaining.
games.
Thanks for co-casting with me, ACAP.
No worries.
I wish everyone a nice evening or whatever time of day it is at your place. And we all see us next time for another tournament stream.